Ajaz Patel, and that has been a way for us to celebrate and deepen the links between our two cricket-mad nations. And I do want to say to the Prime Minister, I really have appreciated him not raising the recent loss of New Zealand to India in the recent game that we played in Dubai. And I haven't mentioned any of the Test Series wins that we had on our recent trip to India either. So they represent a community with achievements in every facet of life in New Zealand, from business to law, education, the media and sports. And of course, as the Prime Minister alluded to, sports is a shared passion between our two countries and our peoples. And it was definitely my pleasure just to witness the Sports Memorandum of Cooperation between New Zealand and India. That arrangement allows us to develop new ways to collaborate across high-performance sports, the exchange of programs and skills and technology and innovation, research and people. And in 2026, we will mark 100 years of sporting ties between our two countries, and it's entirely appropriate that we celebrate this milestone, including a visit by the Indian men's cricket team in November 2026. I have brought with me cricket greats Ross Taylor and Ajaz Patel, and that has been a way for us to celebrate and deepen the links between our two cricket-mad nations. And I do want to say to the Prime Minister, I really have appreciated him not raising the recent loss of New Zealand to India in the recent game that we played in Dubai. And I haven't mentioned any of the Test Series wins that we had on our recent trip to India either. So let's just keep it that way and we'll avoid a major diplomatic incident. The Prime Minister and I, as you know, have also witnessed an exchange of a number of arrangements that are going to deepen the economic, the cultural, the scientific and the people-to-people links between our countries. There's a mutual recognition agreement on customs, which you've just seen, a refresh of our cooperation agreement between our education ministries that identifies where New Zealand can actually help support the development of India's education sector, a letter of intent to cooperate more fully on forestry, trade, and also a memorandum of cooperation on horticulture. And so to give effect to the various areas of new cooperation, my government has also confirmed that we will need more people on the ground in India. And that is why New Zealand is looking to increase our diplomatic footprint in India by more than 60%, underscoring our commitment to the relationship and our ambition to see it grow even further. And it is also my great pleasure to be able to announce Dr. Samir Saran, President of the Overseas Research Foundation and an organiser of the Rasina Dialogue with Dr. Jay Shankar, to be the next Prime Minister's Fellow from India. And I look forward to welcoming Dr. Saran to New Zealand and building even stronger engagement between New Zealand and India on critical issues facing the Indo-Pacific. So finally, can I just say again, thank you Prime Minister Modi for hosting me and my delegation so generously and with so much hospitality. We do look forward to broadening and deepening the relationship between our two great countries. And I also, of course, offered to reciprocate Prime Minister Modi's warm and generous hospitality by inviting him to New Zealand whenever his schedule makes that work. Namaste, and as we say in New Zealand, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.